Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Richlands. It is time for the Cal Final. The Hermits taking on EHT. This is a pretty storied rivalry when it comes to this season and seasons past. I'm Adam Lewis, joined by
Caden McLaughlin.
Caden. What are the implications of this game here?
Well, if they win the Cal, and they win the Cal for the fourth straight year, and extend their Cal, what is it? Unbeaten streak. Yeah, I was thinking that. You know, the Prep coming off an OT win versus Ocean City. In fact, last 3 home games have gone to overtime. One against EHC, but ended in a draw. So Prep looking to get some revenge for them ending their win streak.
Yeah, you pretty much hit it on the nose here. EHT's only loss this season is to Prep. That was the first game of the season. EHT ended the winning streak of Prep earlier this season on Senior Day. Prep looks to get some revenge on EHT and win the Cal today. And for EHT, this is their first Cal championship appearance since 2021, and they have never won the Cal before. So if they win today, this will be the first time that they ever win the Cal.
You know, one thing for the Prep here is that they have to get through the second half. You know, all that, like I said, last 3 home games gone to overtime, all second half goals. So they need to not get as tired as they are.
Good point there. As the Hermits, they seem to come out on top when it comes to the end of the first half. They come out swinging, they come out the gates, foot on the gas. But as you said, they kind of let up sometimes, and that really has cost them some of the goals this season.
And usually it takes like a player to get a yellow card for them to really calm it down in the second half. Unlike the other game, we saw Peraza get a yellow card, and then it's immediately they locked in.
As both teams taking the field here, the Cal Championship is about to become underway. To get to these games, as you said, Prep won against Ocean City in overtime off of a game winner by John Lamentier, and EHT beat Cedar Creek 3-1. Both teams entered as the 1 and 2 seeds. Both teams got the bye, and now they face off in the finals.
I expect EHT to have a little more energy to start the game because, unlike the Prep, their game took 5 extra minutes. It was EHT won by 2 against Cedar Creek, so they'll probably have more energy to start off the game.
As we're getting ready to begin here in Richlands.
Something to watch out for. Goalkeeper for the Hermits, Matt Carr, did come out for a bit against Ocean City. Hopefully that does not affect him at all today.
As it will be Will Law to kick us off here. Hermits will start off with possession.
It looks like the EHC goalie already affected by the sun with trying to cover his face up.
It's a windy, sunny day. The weather implications will be a big part of this game for sure.
Not as windy as it was against Ocean City.
As it will be Will Law to kick it off. Bryce Wilson sends it across midfield. Hermits starting off really fast. John Lamentier got multiple defenders on him. EHT able to clear for the time being. Now Henry has a defender on him, trying to get around it. Forward to Caluzzi. Caluzzi's shot is blocked. Hermits right out the gate. Caluzzi's fired up.
Great way to start the first 20 seconds. Looked like they caught him off guard and made him pay. Corner kick within the 30 seconds. looking to capitalize.
Hermits starting off very fast here. It'll be Frankie Brown to Calusi.
Ooh.
Gabe Byer was so close.
Hermits
had it on his fingertips there.
Hermits looking to do what Ocean City did to them. They played it quick off set pieces and throw-ins. Luckily, and almost scored off a Byer tap-in.
As will be the goalie, Jack Carroll, for EHT to kick it off for them. And now C.J. Phillips gets it back, but he takes a shot. And a foul be called on EHT. Caden, introduce us to prep starters today.
Well, in goal they have Matt Carr, and then for defense they have Gabe Byer, C.J. Phillips, and Bryce Wilson. In the midfield they have George Henry, Will Law, Matt Matea, Frankie Brown, and Isaac Peraza. And up top they have Mike Calusi and John Lamentier.
For EHT?
EHT's got Jack Carroll, Justin Funds, Gary Mathis, Chase Bernhardt, Carmela Beswick, Lucas Cross, Jonathan Cross, Ari Sanchez, Gio Borneo, Joshua Reyes, and Nicholas Conley.
Yeah, 2 deep rosters today, both EHT and Prep. As I said earlier, very close games against each other this season.
Prep using the normal 3-5-2 with wing backs and 3 in the back, and it looks like EHT is playing with a 4-4-3.
Now the Hermits pushing it forward once again.
Or 4-3-3.
And now it's Law who plays it back to C.J. Phillips. Hermits are retreating now. Gives it back to Carr. Carr sends it past midfield. Out of bounds. It'll be Beswick to throw it in for the Eagles. Now Henry with it. Plays it forward to Lamentier. Lamentier gives it back to Frankie Brown. Lamentier's got a breakaway here. Called offsides.
Very close there, but Lamentier just was ahead of the defender. All right, good call by the ref, who's got a good angle there. You know, Prep start. The first 30 seconds looked like we were going to get a goal here. But it seems it's calmed down. HT getting a little possession here.
Frankie Brown was looking for Lamentier there. Little bit too much power onto it. It'll end up back with Jack Carroll.
Carroll just stalling around with the ball, waiting for someone to come up, and he just picks it up right there.
Taking his time. 3 minutes have elapsed so far.
A little early to be time wasting.
As Will Law making chase for it, ends up with Henry. The Eagles now with possession. Plays it back to Beswick. Beswick will play it forward. Good defense there from Bryce Wilson, meeting the ball carrier.
Very aggressive. Could have taken a cleat to the chest there. Knows the risk, but also knows the reward, and play like that's the reward.
Now it's George Henry who was looking for it, couldn't get there. Now the Eagles will play it forward. It'll be C.J. Phillips on the defending, and out of bounds.
Very smart play. Phillips looked like he was losing his balance there. Just kick it out for the corner.
Now this will be a test early in this game for the stellar Hermits defense.
One thing the Hermits have been doing good is defending set pieces.
Stopped there. Law kicks it up. Bobbled around for a little bit. Phillips with the clear. Good defense once again for the Hermits. As it'll be a throw in here for the Eagles. It'll be Carmelo Beswick to throw it in. Now it's Espichin with it. And out of bounds once again. This time it'll be Matt Carr for a goal kick. Matt Carr, 62 saves on the season. One of, if not one of the best goalies in South Jersey in his senior campaign.
You know, the Hermits are going to miss him next year, but by looks of it, they got 2 great goals. They got Barron Taylor, who did good in the small chance he had when Carr was hurt. As
we have a whistle here. Number 19, Chase Barnhart, for EHT is down. As clock is stopped, and we will be right back after this quick commercial break. As we are back here in Richland, the injured Eagle is okay, walked off the field. Luke Barnhart came in to substitute for him.
Another corner kick.
As it will be a corner kick here for the Hermits. Will Law and Frankie Brown will take the corner. Now EHT taking an interesting approach to this here. They're sending a defender close, as they know that Frankie Brown and Will Law like to do a little bit of trickery here on their corners.
Hermits looking aggressive with 2 center backs in the box. Looks like
this is Law looking for Caluzzi, could not get there. Matea with the second attempt. Lamontier collides with Carroll, and Carroll will make the save.
looks like he didn't get he didn't fully get the ball. If he fully got the ball, maybe that went in, maybe goes in the net.
As Lamontier with the stop, he's on sides. Lamontier to Frankie Brown to Caluzzi. Caluzzi being held.
They want the foul.
Caluzzi with the shot, saved.
Good chance there for Caluzzi, but he was holding on for the ball too long. The window for a pass or a shot looked like it closed there, and he just had to shoot it.
Lamontier with the lockdown D to set up the shot for Caluzzi. Out of bounds. It'll be Beswick to throw it in. It'll be a roller back to Beswick. Now it's Isaac Peraza with it. That's midfield. Plays it forward to Lamontier. Lamontier being defended by multiple EHT players.
A little good trickery there by Lamontier to keep possession of the ball. And it's going to be a throw-in.
It'll be a quick throw-in here from Matt Matea. Now Lamontier backed up. Finds Will Law. And he is stopped. EHT pushing forward. Gabe Byer with the stop. But it might not be for long. Byer once again with a great play.
You know, it looks like the Hermits were caught off guard by by the mistake by Will Law. He's been so good with the ball in the midfield. Usually pulls off a couple skills, but he just had a bad touch there.
Now it's Peraza on defense. And now Gabe Byer comes through and snatches the ball. Lamontier, he's got room here. Wide right's Lamontier's shot. Had the opportunity there. The goalkeeper came up to play Lamontier, but Lamontier could not get it in net.
Looks like that ball was a slow pass, and it looks like Gary Mateus just couldn't get a good read on it. Lamontier was shielding the ball for him. Almost cost him a goal there.
Now Luke Barnhart has it defended by Lamontier. Caluzzi defending. Sanchez with the flip up. Now it's Espichan with it, defended by multiple Hermits. Beswick plays it forward. Gabe Byer with the stop. Hermits playing tight defense now on the Eagles. That might have been the mishap they needed. And it will be Hermits' ball.
You know, the Hermits defense is not taking any risks. They're just getting the ball and sending it away.
So now it'll be C.J. Phillips from midfield. That's a rocket right into the hands of Jack Carroll. The game has been very back and forth so far.
The Hermits are just shooting the ball and hoping for the best.
Now it's Carroll. Phillips is there.
Offside.
Offsides.
It's like 2 subs incoming for EHT.
Now it's Barnhart with it, defended by Lamentier. Mateo with the stop. Is now joining us.
Mateo Naman.
Joining us a little bit late here. Caden, catch him up with what has happened so far.
You know, the Hermits started off strong. 20 seconds in, they got a corner kick. It's been really aggressive since. EHT would also eventually get a corner kick, but it wouldn't lead to anything. But overall, it's been a really good back and forth game. Both goalies not getting good shots, but just getting shots.
Now it's the Hermits on the offensive.
Ooh.
Wide, not wide left, but just left is Lamentier once again. That could have been the opening the Hermits were looking for. Lamentier was trying to get it around the goalkeeper, could not get it there.
Johnny Lamentier, the junior from Hamilton, almost finished that one on the left side of the net. Would have been his 10th goal of the season. And he had actually scored the game winner against Ocean City last Monday in the Cal semifinal.
Yeah, Lamentier has been nothing but stellar so far this season. Him and Calusi, the forwards.
You know, Lamentier's got 3 good early chances this game. Hopefully he can convert one of them sooner or later. Good move there by Law.
C.J. Phillips back with it. Calusi making an effort. He was being held back there. Byer with the defense. Calusi got pushed there by Carmelo Beswick.
One thing to watch out for the set piece here is the Suns really can't come out this past minute.
Looks like a very physical game to start. A little bit of a shoving there, just a penalty, no card.
As it'll be C.J. Phillips here. Phillips now setting up Mateo out of bounds.
Just overpassed it there to the right side. He had Mateo looking for that right side there, but could not get the pass completed.
Now it's Jack Carroll once again. He was looking for Sanchez, couldn't get it there. EHT possession off of a foul.
Looks like they're going to call Peraza there for a little bit of a shove on his back there, and EHT will regain possession of the ball here.
Peraza had like 4 or 5 fouls in the game against Ocean City and a yellow card. From my point of view, he was really lucky not to get a red card there in that first game against Ocean City.
Now it'll be Bryce Wilson making chase. He collides with Carr. Both team to be all right.
And like I said earlier in the broadcast, pay attention to Matt Carr. He went out for like 5 minutes against Ocean City with an injury.
So now it's C.J. Phillips. Out of bounds it goes. It'll be Beswick here on the throw-in. Beswick finds Sanchez.
Hermits defense has played very well this year. However, ever since Elijah Ostrander, the back going down, one of their best defenders, they have let up 3 goals. And just before he got injured, they have only allowed 1 through 9 games. But through the past 5 games, they have allowed 3.
So now it'll be Grady Mathis here, waiting for his offense to get set for the free kick.
EHT looking to attack here once again. And Lamentier gets a deflection there.
Good play there from Lamentier.
Lamentier's been having a great defensive game with multiple takeaways, and then that block right there.
As it'll be Barnhart here on the throw-in. Tosses it to Connolly, who tries to play it. Now it's Sanchez who ends up with it.
Looking to make an attack here. And a beautiful slide tackle there from Bryce Wilson, the senior. That was a great play from him to reset the offense. And
now
here comes EHT again.
They're knocking on the door here. Smart play there from C.J. Phillips, stopping a rather scary offensive possession there for the EHT Eagles.
Both defenses play a great factor in both these teams' games as they let little to none goals in every match they have played this season. The Hermits this year have yet to given up more than 1 goal in a game.
Bryce Wilson, it's a long shot, looking for Calusi there. Goes out of bounds, though. It'll be a throw-in here for the Eagles. It'll be Barnhart.
Barnhart looking okay after that little injury picked up.
Both teams very aggressive on the offensive side here as they're looking for a chance to put one in the back of the net soon.
What a play there from Joshua Reyes.
Lamentier thought that was out.
But
yeah, Lamentier looked over to the ref looking for a call.
But Reyes kicked it around.
It looks like the sun's really affecting everyone on this side of the field right now.
So Matea hits the deck. Foul called.
We have Will Law with the free kick here.
Law waiting for his offense to get set now. Looking for Calusi. Bobbled around a little bit. Ends up with Lamentier. And that is the 3rd time today that Lamentier has been just short of a goal.
Lamentier with another beautiful shot that just ends left of the left pipe. He almost snuck one in there.
Lamentier's been playing phenomenally so far.
Looks like he's picked up ever since the end of that Ocean City game.
Using that as momentum for today's game. The throw in out of bounds once again. C.J. Phillips will throw it in.
Hermits have a real chance to make an attack once again here. Would be a great opportunity to put one in the back of the net.
You know, the Prep wanted a great first half team, hopefully getting one early here so they can try to tack on to that lead if they get one.
Yeah, and we're in the 19th minute now, and a goal is yet to be scored on both sides. That's Will Law now. Calusi looking for a shot. There was a collision there near the goal.
Byer just overleaps that header.
And maybe a little bit too much contact there. It will end up EHT ball after a foul called.
We're 20 minutes in, and it's still a 0-0 game here in Richland.
It's Grady Mathis now. Kicks it. Peraza tips it over to Frankie Brown. Frankie Brown Plays it forward to not Calusi, Lamentier. Lamentier with
nice.
a sick maneuver there. Lamentier dicing up these defenders.
Lamentier with a very good chance, but he just touches the ball off his foot a little awkwardly.
Lamentier's been a
the
pain.
ball lands up in EHT's hands there.
Lamentier's been a pain for his defense early on in this half. Hoping to contain him soon, but
As EHT gets called for a handball, it looks like. Ball bounces up and hits his arm.
you know these refs looking like the no-nonsense refs. Call anything that looks like a foul. I'm gonna keep this. Don't want this game getting any chippy.
So now it'll be Matt Carr now. Carr sends it past midfield. Was looking for Calusi there. Calusi couldn't get to it. Now Peraza with it. Peraza backing up, sends it to Gabe Byer. So now Byer to Frankie Brown. Frankie Brown with a maneuver, gets him past the defender.
Looking to make a push here for the Hermits.
Lamentier's in a tough spot. Looking for Calusi.
That was a
passed.
great opportunity. Almost got a header out of that one into the back of the net. Would have been a beautiful shot.
Now it's Bryce Wilson with it. Wilson gets past. Wilson plays it to Calusi, but EHT with good prevent defense there. So now it's Henry has it. Henry was looking for a shot. Sanchez stops it.
Great play again from the Eagles as he tackles right on time to get in front of that ball and make a collision.
2 subs coming in here for EHC.
Eagles looking to toss this ball in for an offensive possession again.
Good defense there from Matea. Matea plays it forward to George Henry. George Henry now to Lamentier. Lamentier out of bounds. Good defense there from the Eagles. It will be EHT with a throw in here, courtesy of Carmelo Beswick. Now Beswick tosses it in. Back with it.
And Byer just looks to knock that one out of there.
As it'll be Gio Bongiorno to throw it in, or no, gives it off.
Byer has had a great season in the backfield for the Hermits, as he has a very good defensive unit.
And out of bounds.
EHT looked to make a mistake there off the right foot as it just bounces incorrectly.
CJ Phillips tosses it in. Was looking for Calusi, ends up out of bounds. EHT will end up with possession here.
Very back and forth game between the Eagles and Hermits, as it's a very aggressive form of ball being played by both offenses.
Now it's Calusi here. Calusi stops on a dime. Shot deflected by Justin Funes. Now it's Peraza. Plays it forward to Matea. Foul called. Lamentier's fired up with that. Hermits will end up with a free kick here.
Hermits here with another opportunity to attack that net and get a shot on goal.
This is the opportunity they need right here. It'll be Bryce Wilson with the first touch here on this free kick. As it's Wilson now to Calusi. Calusi tried to play it to Will Law. Law couldn't get to it in time.
Peraza's all over it again here.
John Lamentier tries to play it to Caluzzi. Deflected out of bounds. It'll be Matt Matea here on the throw-in. Matea looking for Caluzzi. Deflected out of bounds. Goalkeeper Jack Carroll was looking for a call for the physicality between him and Caluzzi there. Won't get it.
Lamentier so far this game has been providing a very good offensive look for the Hermits as he's directing his own teammates to get him the ball more so he can get some more shots on net here.
You know, early on in the game, it's very back and forth. For the past 10 minutes have been all Hermits.
Hermits are due for a score here for sure.
EHT goalie looking to play slow here. Take his time.
Frankie Brown there with great defense, deflecting it out of bounds, putting his body on the line there.
Even though it's out on the Hermits, it's a great energy play for them as they get excited on that bench for him making that defensive stand.
Now is Frankie Brown back with it, lost it. Now it's Will Law who has it. Oof. Good play there by Jack Carroll. Heads up maneuver there, kicking it out of bounds when he knows that he wasn't ready if there was a shot that would come in. Now Matea with the slick moves. Gives it off to Peraza. Peraza takes it to the center field. And out of bounds. I believe last touch by George Henry.
Just missed touch there a little from the Hermits as they had another opportunity stripped away from them. EHT with a free kick, it looks like here.
This would be a big opportunity to perhaps hand.
Lamentier again directing the offense to get him the ball, looking to make a push on the offensive possession.
So now it's Lamentier now.
I think we have a sub for the Hermits.
Lamentier, the junior from Hamilton, looking to toss this in for his team.
I think Mike Campanero's coming in.
Yeah, it is Campanero
for Henry.
Who checked in. George Henry checks off. Impressive performance for him in the first half.
EHT now here with the ball. EHT looking to make a push. And the Hermits defense is all there once again. Law making some moves with the spin out of it. Looking over to Lamentier.
Bad touch there from Lamentier.
Last off of the Hermits here. Off of Lamentier's foot as EHT looks to toss this in. Down the left side. Peraza gets a header on it. Matea looking to take control. Back to Wilson, but a little pass too far to the right. Looks like it could be bad here for the Hermits as EHT looks to make a push. Being very aggressive here. Taking a shot from about 30 yards out. That shot was a little questionable there.
You know, Peraza has been very physical recently. So he's using his physicality to get good defense at the midfield. Also, this game he's been avoiding fouls too.
Matea now on defense on EHT. Looking for another offensive attack here. And they are going to get a corner kick.
As the camera's back on, sorry for the technical difficulties there. Just in time for this corner kick here. It'll be Egg Harbor Township here with this corner.
This game's very interesting because both teams only have one loss in the season. However, each team does have 3 ties this year, whereas one of them is to the Hermits themselves.
So now the corner here. EHT setting it up. Could not get there.
Prep. Hermits yet again another great.
Spectacular defensive play, and they look to make a push here.
Smooth takeaway there from Lamontier. Lamontier plays it forward to Campanaro. Campanaro's looking for Caluzzi. Caluzzi still making chase. Now it's Mike Caluzzi.
You know, the Prep with yet another great set piece defending. Gets an attack and a shot. Ooh, just wide by Law there.
That was a stellar shot there from Will Law. Just outside. Would have hit top corner.
Aiming for that top corner, looks like. And a sub.
We're already 30 minutes in, and the Hermits have gotten multiple shots on net here. Just on the outside of the pipe so far, but one will cash in pretty soon if they keep this up.
That shot from Law, if it went in, would have been one of the best goals so far this season for the Prep.
Looks like Matea's coming out for
Logan
Berth coming in.
Berth scored the game winner earlier this season. He's looking to get his second goal so far this year. Berth adds some great offense to this team. Very fast on the feet. Can get to the right place at the right time. Hustles a lot.
Berth is a very sneaky part of this team as he subs in here and then. And his finishing goal against Mainland in overtime was a great play from his speed aspect, getting on the rebound and finishing it in the back of the net.
So now it's Law. It's a high one. Out of bounds before it was even touched.
Just over the keeper and just wide left of the net there.
Hopefully,
looks like he was looking for Lamontier coming down the line.
Hopefully Berth can give more of that energy that Lamontier's given this first half and support him more, even though it looks like he switched sides with Caluzzi.
EHT looking to clear the ball.
As now Egg Harbor Township has an opportunity here. No offsides called. It's a deep shot right to Matt Carr.
Cross right to Carr there.
Looks like it took, also sounded like it took like a deflection off Phillips.
The senior keeper has been great all year.
As it was Jack Carroll there, the goalkeeper for EHT, laying out to save the ball there. Very interesting that he came up to play that one instead of staying back. Ends up working out for them.
Carroll, just like this offense, has also been playing very aggressive all game, coming out of the net multiple times to try to make a play on the ball.
So now Gabe Byer tracks down, trying to end this EHT possession here. Ends up with Sanchez. Sanchez and Frankie Brown hit the deck. Goes out of bounds after a very physical possession there.
Looks like Hermits got that energy back they've had most of the first half after a couple changes by EHT.
As it'll be Berth to throw it in now. Now Caluzzi with it. Caluzzi finds Peraza. Will Law stops on a dime. Logan Berth wide open there. Keeps it in bounds, but kicks it behind the net.
Would have been a beautiful play if he got that cross in the middle of the field there. He had 3 offensive players just sitting at the doorstep.
Tight defense there from Barnhart. As we are in the 36th minute now, still 0-0 if you're just joining us.
It's like a little trouble there in the back for the Hermits.
So now it's Byer tightly defending there on Noah Heritage.
A corner kick. Byer doesn't agree with the call there.
Yeah, that was definitely a toss-up call there, whether or not it would be a corner kick.
The Hermits here today, if you're just tuning in, are looking to win their 4th straight title, as they are currently undefeated in the Cal, but have 1 tie, and it is to the EHT Eagles.
Yeah, in the first game this season, EHT lost to St. Augustine in Egg Harbor Township 2-0.
You know, EHT's using a lot of subs this first half, trying to save that energy for the second half.
A lot of talking over whether or not it will be EHT or St. Augustine ball. Substitutions come in for both sides.
A little bit of physicality there and shoving between the 2 players there, as they were both wondering whose ball it was.
It will be the Eagles ball, however, as it will be Ryan Wilson checking in for the Hermits and Joshua Reyes checking in for the EHT Eagles. Some new subs for both teams with 3 minutes to go here in this first half, looking for some sparks to perhaps end the half with fresh legs.
Looks like R.J. Wilson's coming.
Looks like they subbed in Wilson and moved Lamentier to the left side now, as Calusi is now on the right side. And they've moved Wilson to the middle of the attacking unit.
Bryce Wilson was going for the tackle there, could not get it. Now it's Berth, throws it over to Calusi.
2 minutes remain in the first half. 2 minutes.
As we enter the final 2 minutes here of the first half, still a deadlock at 0. Now it's Law, plays it. The shot by Wilson, scooped up.
Another good chance for the Hermits, as they can't finish.
The one thing I think the Hermits is not doing good is getting shots in the box. Most of the shots been outside the box. Just hope it goes in. They need to start getting in the box and taking some shots.
As it will be EHT ball. I am not sure if I agree with that call there.
That ball looked like it went right off EHT's player's face.
Yeah, I feel like Berinsky was the last one to touch that. Peraza agrees, but however, referee's call is final.
Entering the final minute here.
And Peraza doesn't need to get in the ref's face about
half.
that.
As Peraza a little bit too physical there.
Looks like he's still frustrated about the call from before at the ref and took it out on the same player the ball went out on.
Referee warns Peraza there. A little bit too much contact for the referee's comfort and for the rules.
Teammates telling him to settle down a little. Don't say anything.
As it's the final 30 seconds here in the first half. EHT looking to cap off the half, perhaps with the lead, with the free kick. Hermits desperately need to get a stop here, and they do. C.J. Phillips will play it forward to Lamentier, it looks like. Or no. Opsley give it to Kaluzzi. Kaluzzi, last shot, wide.
Just right of the goal. Another shot towards the net. However, they cannot finish in the pipes. They're finishing around them.
As that'll cap off the first half. Locked up at 0, both EHT and St. Augustine. This will be a tight one down the wire. It's halftime. Stick with us. as we are back here in Richland for the second half of the Cal Final. 0-0 is the score currently. EHT will start off the second half with the ball. What are your thoughts so far?
I think the Hermits and the Eagles are both very competitive teams, both defensive teams, and also very aggressive so far here today on the offensive side. Just they both cannot finish the ball as of right now. But the Hermits have a little bit of an edge on that offensive side with more possession of the ball and more shots on that net.
Yeah, I think it's a very fairly even game. The Prep having those good first minutes, but haven't had a good chance like that since. But as I said earlier, last 3 home games, they conceded a goal in the second half. So, and they're facing the Sun. So hopefully they can avoid both those and hopefully score a goal and get a win.
For the second
half.
half,
Heads up there.
I'm Adam Lewis, joined by
Mateo Naman.
And Katie McLaughlin.
as it'll be a throw-in here.
EHT looking to use this possession in their advantage.
As it's Justin Funes here to toss it in. Looking for Sanchez there, who plays it. Byer defending. Matt Carr coming up for that one, makes the scoop.
Carr looks to roll out there, grab that ball, make sure nobody gets a touch on it, even if it's defenders in case they mistouch the ball. Senior has been a great leader for this defense.
Yeah, if you get through this stellar Hermits defense, you got to get through Matt Carr to put a ball through the net. So it's been very difficult for teams to score so far this season. Entering this game, Carr has 62 saves, and the Hermits have only allowed, I think, 5 goals so far this season.
One thing I do look out for is that EHT used a lot of subs in the first half, so they're going to be more fresh going into the second one.
Like you said earlier, the Hermits have only allowed 5 goals this season. Yet, ever since their defensive back, Elijah Ostrander, has gone down, they have let 4 in the past 5 games. Leading up to this game right now, he's one of their main key defenders who has impacted the whole lineup.
As it'll be the throw in here from Bryce Wilson. Yeah, and as you mentioned, Caden, the sun is being a huge factor for this Hermits defense. Matt Carr using his arms to shield his eyes could play a big role late in this game.
And as time goes on, the sun gets only lower, so it could be a bigger problem for Carr as it's a straight beam right to his eyes.
Good play there from Bryce Wilson getting the ball away. And a high shot there.
3 points for
EHT
EHT.
puts a little bit too much power on that one.
Has 3 points there to go to the uprights.
Football terms, at least. Still 0-0 here.
Carr with the goalie kick here. Telling his players to push up the field. Get higher up the field, signaling to them.
As it's Law working on Sanchez there. Law plays it forward. Ball slowed down a little bit from the wind, I think.
And EHT looks to just kick that one out of bounds, get their defense all set up, stop their offensive push.
As it'll be C.J. Phillips to throw it in, waiting for his offense to get set here, as this is a very crucial throw-in, especially when the game's 0-0.
Big defensive mishap there.
EHT looking to make a push.
Gio Bongiorno now, and Bryce Wilson,
What a
electrifying stop, sliding that possession away.
Still a corner kick, however,
down.
an amazing play by Bryce Wilson, and now he looks to be down and grabbing his head as he might have hit the ground too hard on the back of his neck area.
As time has stopped here, and so will we. We will catch you after this quick break. As we are back here in Richland, Bryce Wilson seems to be okay after a astonishing play right there.
That gets the adrenaline really pumping throughout the team. Very great, energetic play. Very great stop from the Hermits.
Lamentier with a good stop there, but EHT stays with it for now, but it goes out of bounds.
Just a mistake there by their right forward.
Yeah, Gio Bongiorno there was looking for a goal on that first possession where Bryce Wilson made the great stop and then just misses that one off the pass.
And Byer accidentally matches his mistake there, not ever throwing that ball in bounds, looking for Lamentier.
Couple of throw-ins here, back to back to back. As it's Barnhart now, plays it forward. Almost had a shot there. Good defense there from Matt Matea.
Very dangerous attack there. Had his man in the middle, just could not get a foot on it.
The EHT started very similar how the Hermits were starting the first half. Very firing in this first 5 minutes.
Ends back up with Matt Carr here. As Carr will slow this one down.
Carr-
Wants everybody to go.
Carr is allowed to grab that one with his hands there as it went off his teammate's head, not his foot.
Out of bounds, CJ Phillips accelerating the process here of this throw-in.
Hermits moving fast here with another throw-in back-to-back. Looking to make a push.
Phillips once again waiting for everybody to get set here this time. Gives it to Calusi. Calusi being tightly defended there. Calusi with a move, shakes off the defender. Calusi now gets tangled up. Back to Will Law. Law at the right place at the right time. Law now backtracking. Was looking for maybe Frankie Brown there. Could not get it there. Is deflected on the way there. As now EHT is pushing towards Matt Carr in this defense.
And Wilson just steps in front there and gets his call he wanted for a push.
Wilson has been taking a lot of contact this game, slow to get up.
They cannot afford to lose him as their backfield is already missing Ostrander, another senior. Wilson slowly walking it off.
But Wilson has been making a lot of sacrifices this game, putting himself in front of that play right there to try to draw a call, and he does.
Hermits getting a free kick. That's Byer. Gabe Byer has been amazing on the defensive side, also with aside him Wilson and Phillips.
Now Phillips defending. Good defense there. As I believe a foul is called on maybe CJ Phillips there, giving EHT possession there. I'm not sure if that was a foul.
Honestly, they should not have called that one, in my opinion. Looks like they were tangled up a little, but both shoving each other. It should have evened out. Just let them play.
Maybe a little extra shove as the ref was right in front of it, so he probably saw something we didn't there.
But this game, the trending so far, this referee has been very conservative when it comes to these calls in calling maybe the littlest of contact, but it's kind of putting his foot down so that things don't get out of hand, as Caden mentioned earlier.
Carr with another great play, aggressive play, jumping in front, catching that ball with his hands.
Now Frankie Brown leading the charge here. Gives it off to Matea. Matea makes a move. Could not get back to the ball, however. Now it's Peraza and Byer making chase. Byer slides in. Steals it away.
This defense has been very aggressive for this first 10 minutes of the second half.
Another spectacular play by Byer.
Is now EHT. They're knocking on the door here. Ball stays in bounds just slightly. CJ Phillips out of bounds it goes. EHT loses possession there.
Phillips with a very smart move there as the ball barely touched the EHT. player, and he just boxes him out and lets the ball slowly roll out of bounds.
Looks like Lamentier's going back up top.
As Lamentier has been stellar from up top so far this game.
Hermits looking like they're going back to what they started the game with Henry at the wing and Lamentier up top.
Hermits looking to kind of rejuvenate that quick start that they had.
Another call. These refs have not been messing around today as they are calling anything that is physical between the two teams.
There's now be a free kick here for the Eagles. EHT looking to uneven this game here. It's a good kick. Peraza with the last touch on it. The second effort, bobbled around a little bit. Matea clears it. Great defense there, stopping the free kick.
This could be a push here.
Lamentier untangles himself with the defender. Lamentier slows it down a little bit, retreats to the corner. Lamentier gets in front, plays it to Matea. Matea lets the defender get past him. Frankie Brown, the kick, just deflected there. What a save there from Jack Carroll. The little touch the goalkeeper was not expecting. That little of contact there almost threw him off. But in the end, Carroll gets the save, and it stays 0-0.
However, if that shot had gone in,
they
would have called it offsides on Frankie Brown.
But just testing the goalie here in the second half.
Just a little past that back defender there, Brown was. But still a great look for shot on net.
As Law gets in front, Matt Carr took a shot there.
Carr with another aggressive play almost costed him, however, as the ball went off his left leg and is out of bounds, and another corner kick for the EHT Eagles.
As it'll be Lucas Cross, the senior. The midfielder will take a shot at it. Ends up back with Cross. Deflected there by Byer and out of bounds once again. And we're back to square one with a corner kick? I believe so.
Yeah.
Hermits' defense has played well in the clearing game off corner kicks. However, this one went out of the back line here. So it looks to be another one for the EHT.
This time it's Bongiorno. Deflected once again, and we're back to square one once again.
Seventh corner kick of the match here for the Eagles.
Third in a row. Third time's the charm maybe for the Eagles here.
Henry is there.
Not quite as Frankie Brown clears it. Henry kicks it out of bounds.
Good job for the Hermits, just clearing that ball, trying to avoid a fourth straight corner kick.
As we are 12 minutes into the second half.
Justin Funes here with the throw-in. Byer, a little bit short on it. Goal's empty.
Oh, what a clearance.
Matt Carr left the goal. It's not over yet. Out of bounds. Matt Carr left the goal. It was up to the Hermits defenders to kind of play goalie there, and it ended up working out for him. What a play there.
What a play from Bryce Wilson. Like I've been saying, Carr has been aggressive all game, and he came out of the net once again. And in the past 5 minutes, the Eagles have taken their chances while they can on the offensive side. They have really possessed this ball well.
It's Bryce Wilson's life mission, just not to let a goal in.
Should be your life mission as a defender.
They also had called offsides there.
Frankie Brown there. Plays it forward to Calusi. The offense looking to reward the defense. Physicality there. No call, surprisingly.
Looks like Calusi got dragged down a little bit there. I'm surprised they called nothing.
Now it's Matea, who was a part of that stellar defensive possession there. Scooped up there by Carroll.
Hermits just trying to get a little of this momentum back on their side after that great 10 minutes by Eastern.
I don't think that goal kick was where Jack Carroll wanted it to go.
We're entering the 55th minute of this match, as it is still 0-0.
Eagles throw it in now. Peraza ends up with it. I don't think he realized. It's now Lamentier making chase. He won't get there.
Heads up.
It's a high one out of bounds. Ends up in the bleachers. Hope everyone's all right there. Last touch by Funes.
Hermits need to put one in here with another offensive attack.
So now it's C.J. Phillips. Plays it to Calusi. Calusi's back turned to the net, was looking for a man. Great defense there from the Eagles, and now they have a breakaway.
Wilson all over that.
Great.
But it stays in bounds.
Great job of the Hermits just getting back and not letting Eastern through.
It's now EHT
Offside.
once again. Peraza. Great play there.
It's offside to begin with.
Another offsides call on the Eagles, as they had one earlier on the backside.
Peraza's fired up even though it was called offsides. Great play nonetheless.
Just past Peraza there through that pass, and the referee saw it and marked him down for it. Fire looking to clear this ball upfield once again.
Now it's Joshua Reyes with it with the corner in the corner, defended by Wilson. Reyes looking to get past the brick wall that is Bryce Wilson has to give it up. So now it's Berth. Great defensive play there. Charging towards Barnhart.
Berth looked like it was screened by the ref there.
Ref just gets in the way of a push for Berth there. Great
Now
play by
Berth.
Fire.
He takes a shot. Berth is down.
I don't know how.
So now the play is still live. Ends up back with Logan Berth.
Big surprise there. That referee called nothing as that push, his arm extended right in front of his face. I'm a little surprised he didn't get anything, not even a free kick out of it. And Berth looks to be on the ground again on the sideline as he's grabbing his right knee.
Clock's still running here. Is Berth being checked on here?
Looks
Berth
like he
is
got
up.
the wind knocked out of him.
As now EHT will throw it in. EHT with another throw in here. Last touch by the Hermits. So now Campanero checked in for Berth. So now CJ Phillips making chase. A lot of physicality there. Still ends up with the Eagles. This Hermits defense not allowing anything. As Matt Carr comes out of the net once again. Almost ended up detrimental here for the Hermits. Luckily, Carr ends up with the ball. Carr has to quickly send it off there.
CJ Carr's form of aggressiveness has helped the Hermits, but it has also almost hurt them in a way. But he's playing his style of game, and that's just the way he plays.
As we are in the 59th minute here, roughly one half through the second half, and still tied up at 0 here. Great defensive battle here at the Cal Final.
Phillips looking to make this free kick, as there is still an Eagle behind him.
Phillips now sends it. Caluzzi there. Henry tries to play it forward, could not get it there.
Hermits want a handball there, not going to get it.
Henry fighting to keep it in bounds. Tight defense there. Taken away. So Will Law gets in front of it now. Out of bounds.
Great job there by the Hermits, keeping it in bounds and keeping possession of the ball. Phillips looking to pass this ball in.
Finds Lamentier. Lamentier just barely keeps it in bounds, but not for long. Stays Hermits ball.
Something to watch out here for the end of the second half is the sun's is getting low and it's going fast.
So now Bryce Wilson has to make a play here, and he does. Kicks it out of bounds.
Smart move there from Wilson. Let the defense settle back against this attacking Eagles offense.
So now Barnhart throws it in to Bongiorno. Back to Barnhart. Back to Bongiorno. It's Will Law stopping on a dime there. Has the defender behind him. He's got to watch out for that. Gabe Byer looked to make a play there. Instead, ends up right into George Henry's shins. Henry definitely felt that one. It's a shot to Matt Carr.
Whoa.
Lays out for it. Matt Carr. What a save.
Great save from Carr there. Great way to put his body on the line. But also a great shot from the Eagles. Great opportunity to take that offensive possession and try to do something with it. If he hadn't reacted faster, that one may have fell in the back of the net.
That just goes to show how great of a goalie Matt Carr is. As it's Law now is looking for Lamentier. Lamentier couldn't get off from the restraints of the defender. As this game's winding down here, Caden, how will the Hermits try to perhaps make this game 1-0? I mean, it's been very tough for them to score.
I mean, the first thing, they got to get momentum back on their side. It's been all Eastern this whole half. And then they need to get shots. Shoot the ball. Maybe get a deflection, get a corner, get a goal from a corner. I mean, as long as the ball's on net, then we wish it goes in.
Yeah, always a chance. As long as you get a shot up, there's always at least a 1% chance that it goes in.
And the defense just needs to clear the ball. They've been making some mistakes that have led to good chances against them.
More shots on net would be key for the Hermits here. Need to take chance of their offensive possessions.
As Caluzzi's shot was deflected there, Lamentier tried to get it off to deflection, could not get there, ends up in the arms of Carroll.
Another thing is that EHC's been, containing Lamentier. If the Hermits want to get a goal here, they got to get Lamentier to do what he's doing the first 20 seconds of the game.
As it looks like the sun is kind of set here. A lot less light coming towards Matt Carr. This could be crucial here for the Hermits defense.
As we were speaking on Lamentier earlier, Lamentier in the first half had a very aggressive half, very great half. Was looking like a real big threat out there with 3 shots on the net. But this half, the Eagles have just shut him down on the defensive side, and he has had no shots on net so far this half.
Is now Will Law making a push. Stopping on a dime there. Great move there. Will Law, shots deflected. Would have been a highlight play there.
I mean, that's what happens when you give Will Law too much space. I mean, we saw against the game-winning goal versus Mainland. Mainland gave him too much space, and then they got scored on 20 seconds later.
As Lamentier trying to create for himself there, could not get the ball past. Lamentier now, goalie comes out of the net, and Carroll's down. What a bang play there, as Carroll just narrowly avoided contact to his head there, as John Lamentier was making an aggressive push for the ball. Almost a scary situation.
Even though they didn't get a shot on net there, that is a very great play from the Hermits. Very energetic play. Getting their bench nice and hyped up, as they have almost had a beautiful shot on net.
As it's Wilson making a play there. Gives it to Phillips. So now it's Barnhart. Scooped up there by Matt Carr.
Ball just rolls right to Carr's hands once again, as he patiently waits every time he's in net.
As it's now Calusi trying to create there, being double teamed. Now Calusi flicks it over to George Henry, and just over the net.
2 field goals this half.
Yeah, through the goalpost there. If we were playing football, it'd be 3-3 in the second half, but we're playing soccer, so still 0-0.
Wrong type of football.
Yeah, literally wrong type of football.
What a beautiful cross there from Calusi over to Henry. Just barely goes off the top of the head incorrectly. If that was a little shorter on his forehead, that may have went in.
So now it's Mateo with it. Law plays it now. Law circling, gives it back to Mateo. CJ Phillips now.
Nifty move. Just going to keep it.
Law has shown his attacking mindset this half, as he has been very fast and very elusive with the ball on his feet.
Ladies and gentlemen, this final from the Cape Atlantic League Girls Championship, the Eagles of Egg Harbor Township 3, the Mustangs of Mainland 1.
Now EHT tosses it in, and will stay EHT possession. I believe foul was called there.
Give a quick shout out to the EHT girls soccer match. They played the Cal final against Mainland and won the match 3-1.
So now the free kick. It's a toss up here. Carr has to play it. It's in. EHT has scored here and has taken the lead here. Ari Sanchez with the slight tap. Carr came out of the net.
Just waited for that one. A beautiful cross. Bounced off, and he just waited patiently in the 67th minute to get that touch. And just a beautiful finish from EHT as they are first on the board with little to no time left here. 13 minutes left in the second half.
Yeah, another second half goal conceded from the Prep. That's the fourth and last 4 home games.
And the sun is back out now. And the sun is out for the EHT Eagles, making this game 1-0. It took until the 68th minute.
Goal scored by number 20, Ari Sanchez. Goal scored in the 68th minute. Egg Harbor Township goal, Ari Sanchez, 68th minute.
As now the Hermits, they have to play with a sense of urgency here. They're now playing from behind in the final 12 minutes of this game.
Still plenty of time to go.
So now it's Calusi. It gets through. Lamentier. Ooh, just deflected. Carroll came out for it.
Great opportunity again. Just barely got deflected there. Another beautiful pass. Hermits need to be aggressive in this half as they are down 1 goal now.
And that was a huge momentum shift. This EHT defense is going to play with a lot more intensity, too, trying to support their offense's lone goal so far.
Especially as you're ahead in soccer, if you're ahead of goal, if your defense is playing very aggressive and you can keep the offense handled, you will win matches, especially with 11 minutes left in the game here.
As it'll be a free kick now for the Hermits.
This has to be an opportunity for the Hermits to cash in, as they need one soon.
As it'll be Will Law. This is a very close free kick here. Law waiting for his offense to get set here. This is Prep's best opportunity here in the second half. The header. Bryce Wilson tips in. Off the post. It's in! John Lamentier, his 10th of the year.
Second in the playoffs.
Lamentier does it again for the Hermits as he finishes off the header from Bryce Wilson. And in just 2 minutes, the Hermits respond, not looking back one bit.
Bryce Wilson sets up John Lamentier. Lamentier with a slight tap with the header. Goalie was occupied with Carroll. Lamentier right place at the right time. Clutch once again.
Very similar to the 2 goals this half. Like chaos up in front. They've just been wide open for tap-ins.
Lamentier's 10th on the season. And what a beautiful way to score 2 goals in back-to-back games as it comes down to crunch time.
Scored by number 13, John Lamentier. Goal scored in the 70th minute.
It looks like the Hermits are right back on the attack.
John Lamentier, 70th minute.
As it's Will Law now at midfield. Matea now. Hermits looking to get the lead here once for the first time today.
We are 30 minutes through the second half here with 10 minutes remaining. And we have a 1-1 game. And we are looking to see a beautiful finish.
As it's Calusi with the defensive stop, but EHT was looking for a foul call, and they
do get one here. The ref mistakenly pointed to the wrong side originally as Calusi looks to shove from the back a little bit there.
Is now EHT will have possession here in the final 10 minutes here, the Cal final. Final 10 minutes of regulation, at least. As it's Will Law with a stop here. That got deflected off of the face, I believe, of Gio Bongiorno. So now it's Reyes. Reyes gets it through. Just slightly off target. Would have been a beautiful shot if it was on target.
A very dangerous play by Law there. Luckily, he just got the edge of his foot to him. If it was most of the foot, then that could have been a red there.
Almost an amazing shot from Reyes, looking for the top left pipe. Just could not get it as it goes left of the post. And Carr will now use his goalie kick. And he signals again to his players to clear up field as he's going to boot this ball to the halfway mark.
CJ Phillips now. Great play there to flip the script.
Now miscommunication there.
Lamentier and Calusi were both going for it. Now Calusi has it. Slows down the pace. Working in a double team here.
Wants a shot.
Trying to find separation. He trips. Calusi still gets a shot off. Just passed.
Ooh.
Almost a highlight play from Calusi there as it just goes over the middle of the net. Looking to play back and forth with the defenders. Slips and then breaks out. And just a beautiful shot on net. Once again from the Hermits.
That all starts with a little miscommunication between Calusi and Campanera where they both go up for a heading it. Calusi wins it, almost gets that second goal. He does get a second field goal of the half.
As it's Matea was looking for Campanaro there, could not get it there. Peraza tried to make a play for it also. Campanaro keeps it in bounds. Now it's Frankie Brown with it. Plays it to Peraza. Isaac Peraza gives it off to Lamontier. The nonchalant flick there. As Lamontier plays it through to Calusi.
And
Calusi takes the lead.
just in 4 minutes, the Hermits have flipped the switch with 2 goals. One from Calusi, another one from Lamontier. That assist coming from Lamontier to the middle of the field. What a beautiful pass, a beautiful finish. And the Hermits now can play an aggressive style of defense to keep this lead up by 1.
Although that flick didn't look at much at the time. 5 seconds later, it's already in the back of the net.
We've been talking about these 2 guys all day. Lamontier, he finishes with a goal. He finishes now with an assist, and he is hyped for Calusi, as it was a beautiful pass. And Calusi has been an amazing X factor to this team all year, as that is his 14th goal in the season.
Yeah, the 2 forwards, stars of this offense today. Calusi takes the lead here in the 74th minute. What a play there from both.
St. Augustine goal scored by number 7, Mike Calusi.
It looked like 5 minutes ago EHT was going to win this game, and then bam, St. Augustine looks like they're going to win it with 7 minutes left.
We've been talking about the name Johnny Lamontier all day, and he still has another year with this Hermit squad, as he is only a junior, and he has been playing lights out today as he picks it up from Monday's game against Ocean City in the semifinal with his game winner in overtime.
Now the Hermits have to play some great defense here, or perhaps some great offense. Back on the offensive side now is John Lamontier. Puts the defender spinning, and it goes out of bounds. So, yeah, the Hermits have to play very conservative here in the final 6 minutes of this game. Now that they have the lead, they're leading for the first time in this game. That completely changes their offensive and defensive approach.
This match has been electric in the past 10 minutes of this match, as EHT put up a goal in the 67th minute, leaving a sort of doubt in the Hermits' offense to get it done and tie it up. But they didn't just tie it up in 5 minutes. They took the lead by storm.
As very interesting approach there on the corner. Will Law kind of just held it there in the corner, trying to kill some clock there.
He's going to do the same thing here.
We are approaching 5 minutes to remain in this half. All the Hermits have to do here is just keep the ball away, play smart, play great defensive on the backside.
Yeah, but EHT's got one big thing favoring them, and it's the sun. Hermits' defense is going to be blocked by the sun, by the big sunlight.
Beautiful night in Richland nonetheless. Great weather here for this Cal final. Out of bounds once again will stay Hermits ball.
This past minute now is also showing how physical Hermits can get with time wasting.
Yeah, I mean, through the first 65 minutes or so, I mean, it was a 0-0 boring game. Not many shots on net. No scoring. And in the past 8 minutes, there's been 3 goals between the two teams.
Is now EHT is acting with quickness here. That goal kick was very fast there from Carroll.
I am a little surprised they called that on Lamontier, as he looked like he got his arm hooked by the EHT defender there.
You know, most teams, when they're up 1 with 5 minutes left, would play more defensive, but the Hermits are just all out attacking, it looks like.
As foul called here on Carmelo Beswick, the junior.
And Lamontier is energetic once again for the Hermits. He has been their key factor throughout this whole match.
So now it's Will Law.
If the Hermits complete this victory today, this will be their 4th straight Cal title.
To put it in perspective, the current seniors on this team were winners of the Cal Championship. They've won their last 3 years here at the Prep, and now looking to cap off a not perfect Cal, but 4 straight championships in their time here.
Also, to add on to that, the seniors have had a great senior year, as the Hermits so far have not dropped a loss to a team in the state of New Jersey. They have only tied.
Yeah, 47 straight unbeaten in the state of New Jersey, dating in the Cal.
Looks like Matea there got away with a little bit of a drag down there.
A good tackle there.
We are about to approach 2 minutes remaining in the second half.
EHT making a push forward here. Bryce Wilson sliding through once again.
You know, Wilson has been amazing on that defensive side. He's been making plays left and right, even though he's banged up, and you could see it.
I don't know how Wilson's going to be walking in school tomorrow.
Well, it's only a half day tomorrow, so. So now EHT has an opportunity here. And Wilson once again comes up huge.
As we were talking about him, Bryce Wilson, the senior from Upper Township, finishes his play. Beautiful slide tackle, clears the ball out of bounds.
Now EHT has a corner here. The slow roller, just slightly off. That was the goal that they were looking for.
They're going to keep it, though.
Just slightly left to the post. And this match has been amazing in the past 15 minutes.
Everyone's going up for EHT here.
They're putting all their chips on the table here for this corner kick.
We have 1 minute remaining in this half. Eagles looking to hurry as time is ticking down quicker and quicker.
And going on to the other side, out of bounds.
Wilson clears the ball once again. 40 seconds we are approaching.
Now, that's the defensive stop that they need. Ball is cleared.
Great play by Lamentier, kicking that ball far. All the Hermits have to do is just control.
Final 30 seconds here. Goes out of bounds. They've got to act fast. 20 seconds remain.
If you don't notice there, very smart play by Berth, kicking that ball out of bounds, wasting about 10 seconds of time for the Eagles to get set up.
They've got 10 seconds to get down the field here.
I don't think they're not going to get it.
And they clear it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the Hermits have done it. 4 for 4. Straight cows.
Lamentier going to the side, getting very hype. Going to the fans as the Hermits rush to the left side of the field. And they are all excited as the seniors have gone 4 for 4 for Cal titles. 47 straight Cal wins.
A very disappointing ending for a stellar EHT team in this Cal. Their first appearance since 2021 ends in another loss, but they played a phenomenal match today. But the Hermits end up on top off goals from John Lamentier and Mike Caluzzi in 4 minutes separated from each other. Came back from down 1-0. That is the fight that we're talking about. Hermits win.
This Hermit squad proved today why they are one of the best in the state. They are missing one of their best defenders. They're missing pieces. They have to move pieces around. And still, they went down 1-0 with only 13 minutes left in the match. And they put in 2 in the span of 4 minutes. And they just finished the game as a whole, as their energy is all up right now.
Yeah, real great fight there. Keeping it momentum from the Ocean City overtime win. Hoping to take this into the next few games coming up.
Yeah, the Hermits will move from the Cal to the Coaches Cup. And they look to win that tournament. Made it to the championship last year. Got defeated by Shawnee in a very thrilling match. But The Hermits win the Cal for the 4th straight season. What a game, what a match here today.
I just wanted to ask you, Adam, if you had to put one player on this field for the Hermits today as the MVP, who would be your player and why?
I mean, I can't really put one player out there. I mean, Calusi and Lamentier both had the goals, but Bryce Wilson and Matt Carr both had insanely clutch plays out on defense. I mean, I can't really generalize it to one player.
I mean, yeah, I could agree more. I could give the upper edge to Calusi because he had most chances in the first half.
I completely agree with you as well here, Adam, as Bryce made amazing slide tackles in the backfield. Calusi scoring a goal, many shots on net. Lamentier directing the offense, score on net. And then we have Carr, who made some risky plays, but his risky plays paid off when they needed them most with some beautiful diving saves and grabs before EHT could make a play on that net.
And so that'll basically do it. The Hermits will hoist hardware for the 4th straight year in the Cal. I'm Adam Lewis, joined by
Mateo Naman
and Kaden McLaughlin.
And that'll do it. We will see you on Friday for the first round of the Coaches Cup, where the Hermits are back in action. Good night and go Hermits.